Yeah, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It is A New Hope! And we've got our little square base going over here. Part of me is like, every time I load this up, I'm like, you know what? We could have done a whole cube thing as a theme for the base. Just a series of, I don't know, ever-shrinking boxes? Could we do something with, like, some sort of golden ratio fractal kind of thing? Like, starting from a big box and then some ratio smaller for the next one, and then just keep doing, I don't know, I mean, it very quickly would diminish to rooms too small to be useful for anything. But there's probably some sort of pattern we could go there if we want to embrace the whole anomaly cube vibe. Anyway, I'm increasingly nervous because I want to go and deal with this distress signal. I want to see what the deal is, and we have to go soon, but are we going to be ready for it? We don't even have food that can last an extended period of time. You know what? I'm going to have to go and see about getting some packaged survival meals right up quick. We have to burn through some research. I mean, I guess we can just go. I'm not running any mod that allows me to easily eject a bunch of nutrient-based meals. It is something you can sort of kind of do by hand. You can have someone grab a meal, draft them, they'll drop the meal. I think you might have to forbid it so they don't pick it up immediately again, and then just repeat that. And you can generate a whole bunch of nutrient-based meals on the ground that you can then go and bring with you. There are, of course, mods that you can just hit buttons to just get someone to just make a bunch of nutrient-based meals in bulk, which is kind of entirely realistic and reasonable, right? Why couldn't you do that and then bring those meals with you on a trip? Yeah, so I don't know. We might have to just force everyone to be a little bit more aggressive on the research. You're going to go cut stone. We got a corpse over there, which we should probably get rid of because we're going to get some bad thoughts. We've got this construction, we've got that. Oh, why is the craft like this? Craft is supposed to be this way. Oh? Why did I do that? Because the idea is crafting blocks is an idle job for everyone, is the way I want to treat it. But yeah, we could bring the research up for, I was going to say everyone. I mean, obviously only 5 of our 7 people can do research, unfortunately. And obviously some of them are too fast, but we might need to burn through some things quickly. Is this higher priority? Actually, what I might do real quick, just because these corpses... Oh, wait, I forgot. I've got allow stuff mod, so I can go and put a high priority haul on that to get those corpses buried. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. There we go. As I say, I'll put everyone's hauling up to a 1 real quick. But this is a little easier. Again, you could always right-click and individually force people to haul things one at a time, but that sounds annoying. The wood. Could I go and bring down the woodcutter? Or cancel some of the wood jobs? What are we looking for the wood for? I did box a lot. I mean, I think I ended up doing the rest of the map. But we have no wood stored up. We definitely need some for some things. Like Pug's waiting for school in here? Or are you just relaxing? Oh, you're reading a book on crafting, so you're learning crafting from the book. All right, we got ourselves an ambrosia sprout, so let's do our little trick here where we create a growing zone that covers, that looks about right, and then turn off sowing. So as these plants fully mature, they'll get harvested automatically, which is nice. This construction actually is probably not the most important. Let me forbid this stuff. Getting this set up, we may have to just accept. Oh yeah, the wood is for all the traps. So I'm still not sure. God, do we make stone traps? Stone traps do a lot more damage, but they take so long to build. And then you still have to make the blocks as well. I guess the question is, how safe do I feel leaving the base without this defense setup, right? If we're talking about trying to balance what's going to happen. Okay, Hope's actually doing some research now. Oh, right, we did turn off her construct, which is good. And our research is on a 3. Actually, I could put our dark study up to a 3 as well. Not that we have anything that's dark studyable currently. She doesn't even haul, so, I mean... Yeah, I mean, you're basically always going to be in research. Or you'll clean the immediate area, which is fine, because that's helpful for research as well. So yeah, Hope should be researching fairly regularly. Shuri, why are you so upset? Observe rotting corpse, yeah, but hopefully those have been dealt with now. What point do we feel that we've got enough wood wood for our traps. Menace pods? Diogenes, the Duchess from the Broken Dominion, is making a request. A mechanoid swarm has been attacking her settlement. Once you signal mechs, distract them while she clears the hive. Mech cluster will land here. Now, I'm going to have to say no because this is going to conflict with our map travel, which I really want to do. 6 days. Here's a question. How long does it take to get there? Oh, this is me, not that. Okay, 0.7 days. Easy peasy. Okay. I mean, there's no question we can go there. I'd hope to go there with body armor, but apparently that's not going to be happening. Do I bring everyone except Pug? Or do I leave Hope behind? Manhunter pack. Oh, right. When we agreed Cherie to bring in Cherie, we knew she was hiding from something. Okay, manhunting Mega Sloth. That's not going to be the easiest thing in the universe to deal with, especially without our trap set up. I think we'll have to get ready for some kiting inside, but we'll do this. Pug, I'm going to recruit you as well, but just keep you explicitly indoors. Nyoka... not feeling great, but... Oh my god, they're fast. I didn't realize Mega Sloths are so fast. I mean... Oh, 4, okay. Or is Cherie just really slow? Cherie's slow. Are you Slowpoke? Why are you so slow? There's no light currently. Does that not affect the animals? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I was trying to do a big gasp and... okay. Apparently I'm going to die here. Maybe in-game and out of game. Oh my god. Okay, you're down. That's good. Okay, we're going to be fine now. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. If I keep saying it, it's going to be true, right? Woo-wee. Okay. Oh my god, I was so scared. Wow. Okay. No, that's great. No problems. And then we get some meat, which could be good if we can get survival meals. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm gonna whack everyone on this research real quick. Oop, Pug, I can release you. We need to burn through the survival meal tech immediately so we can cook some survivor meals and actually not consume all the meat, ideally. Or can people take things out of hoppers to cook? Here's what I'm going to do. How am I going to do this? Let me forbid the meat for a second. Yeah, just go. I know a lot of you are not expert researchers, but just quickly get the survival meals done. That's probably going to have to be the last bit of research we do before we leave. And just burn through it because we got to cook the meals ASAP. Okay. I'll go back to the advanced lights because it's still going to be convenient. Now I'm going to set everyone's research back to 4, except for the people with passion. They'll go into 3. So they'll research rather than craft or haul, which I think is where we want to be. And their builds over here, the Psychite tea, sure. Packaged survival meals. Oh, we don't have the cooking skill. Pemmican? I guess. Oh, that was a waste. I didn't realize that would be a thing. Well, I mean, we'll leave the job in here for the packaged survival meals. Because why not? We'll target, I don't know, like 50? Enough for like a really long trip. In the future, we'll try to keep 50 survival meals, or, yeah, survival meals around. Now, I was just thinking, okay, now... How long do we got before this rots? Can we bang out the pemmican tech before that goes? I'm not entirely confident that'll be the case, but let's see. Oh, you're unowned. Hold on. Doesn't Hope have a boo, right? Hope and Smogger? Yeah. Hope, Smogger. And I was thinking we might go and try for babies. I think I kind of wanna. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, Pemmican Tech Go. We still have, what, 5 days? 5.3. Oh, yeah, this one rotted immediately because of the Scaria. I can just leave it here. I guess it doesn't hurt anything. I mean, it's got the miasma for now, but that'll go away pretty quick. The problem is if I make a stockpile for rotten corpses, then we'll be dragging things potentially from all over the map into it, which I don't want. It's like, I want a stockpile for rotten corpses, but that people only take stuff within our base to there. Which I guess as long as people are limited to just work in the base, could be a way to do it, but... Yeah. 1.3 days. I don't know, maybe. Wait, just me or did this number go down a little bit more from last time I checked? It's forbidden, but it still works. Yeah. This hopper's still getting used. I could just disable that, but move to another one. At least no other meat is going to be brought in. This meat is going to stay there and not be brought to the hopper. I guess that'll have to be good enough. Okay. I mean, the tech goes fast when people are actually working on it. I mean, this is a low-level tech, right? 500 research or something like that. Really easy to make. I want to move these as well, because I like putting all our shelves in the middle here. Similar to how I got the bookcase. Which should be boosting. How come I'm not seeing lines? Reading bonus. I guess it's just because it affects the whole room. It's not line-based. Research factor, reading bonus, yeah. We're getting 1% extra research boost from this one book we have. Wooden spike traps. I mean, that's where all our wood is going to go forever. But at the same time, we don't have anything else that's regularly necessarily consuming wood, so maybe it's okay? I think I'm going to have this mental argument with myself over and over again. Yeah. Okay, that's pemmican. So I still want to go and do these advanced lights, but now we're going to go and bring everyone's research down to 3, except for those 2. And Hope will be researching fairly early. Smogger will probably never end up researching. They're just doing too many useful things here. And again, we're hoping to get another person who's good at social, so that maybe we can specialize Hope as a researcher. Or I guess if we get someone who's really good at research, then they can become a researcher. That's fine too. I don't think there's no limit on specialists. We could have more than specialist researcher specialist. Am I saying that right? I think I am. We could have more than one research specialist. There we go. But whether or not we want to dedicate that many people to research, because once we've got one research specialist, our research is going to be pretty good. I don't know if we're going to need to worry about having multiples to rush through things, but we'll see. Let's see at fields and who we get. So, oh wait, Pemmican Tech is done. Hold on. Pemmican. I'm going to set these both to do forever. And actually, the survival meals can also be like this. For now, we might change this later. But for now, what we want to do is we want to convert all our meat into something that's not going to spoil. Yeah. Okay. And okay, I'm going to have to unforbid the meat. So I will have to make sure it doesn't get hoppered. So I'm going to turn that off. Hopefully I remember to turn this back on later. Haha, that's okay. I never forget things. Cooking is set to a #1 priority, which I think is fine. I don't know if you can get food poisoning from the pemmican. What I could do, though, is I could be like, okay, we were setting it to 1 because anyone can butcher. Maybe I should get Gomp to do it because you can get some cooking skill. But let's get you to quickly make some pemmican for us. And that's what we're going to bring with us on our trip. Now, I still have this mace job, and we do have the uranium. Just no one's getting around to it because... Smogger. Oh, let me turn off your plant cut first of all. Are you busy mining? You may have been. Or you may have been going around cutting plants down because I had all the trees in the universe marked. That's likely what was going on. Okay, advanced lights, then what? Well then, yeah, I'd still like flak armor. I don't think we're going to get that done before we go. But the good news is I can put a floodlight in the middle of this room. It'll illuminate the entire room while using very little power. I think it's 50 watts. Maybe it was even 50 at a base. 50 watts. Is it telling us the discounted? Yeah, okay. So maybe it's 100 normally. and it's getting cut in half because of the advanced lighting tech itself. I guess there's never a normal for the floodlights because we always have advanced lighting for that. But yeah, 15. So if I build 4 of these, that's 60 watts to illuminate the thing, and here it's 50 watts to do the entire room. Only one thing that can break down and therefore consume fewer components as well. Yeah, it's gonna be real good. Okay, I don't think we're making blocks very quickly, so this isn't being rebuilt, but at least we're getting a few more traps up with, you know, all the wood that we're generating on the map. Dump. Okay, eating nutrient-based meal, needing sleep, that's fine. If the power were to glitch out, I think people would go and eat the pemmican, which would be a little annoying at this moment, but I think it's probably fine to leave on. Well, I noticed we don't have a full battery charge. We might have had no wind during the night for a little bit. One thing we're going to have to remember with the steam geyser, as we learned in our latest live stream, or relearn perhaps. So for a long time, when I was doing my geysers, I was actually leaving a 1-tile gap around, because in the past I was like, well, it overheats sometimes, even with the roof, right? No roof, but it would overheat. It turns out what happens by default is the door tile gets a roof, and then all of a sudden that ruins everything. You have to make sure the door tile is unroofed, and then the steam geyser doesn't overheat things. That being said, in this particular scenario, I'm worried that maybe the way the room mechanics here would actually cause the steam geyser to bleed heat into our main room. So I think actually what I'm going to do for this plan here is I'm going to accept that at the very least, we could leave a little chimney to vent out, but I'll probably just do a whole layer like this. Or, sorry, not like that. Like this. Remove plans. So there'll be an extra line of tiles over here that is potentially not required, but I'm hoping this will properly cause this to bleed off all of its heat and not have any of it come into our main room. So that's the plan. Whether that works, I don't know. But we'll see. Surprised no one's building the floodlight. Surely we must have steel. Maybe they're prioritizing some of this construction first. Who's our best constructor? Mad Hare. Attack everyone it sees. Okay. I think I saw this in Alice in Wonderland. I don't know where everyone is, but if we just limit you all to the walled area temporarily. Will you set off the traps? Perfect. All right. So I'm gonna go and finish that off, which is an allow tool action. Normally you just find your meleeer wherever they are, right click, and then go finish off or melee to. Maybe there's no finish off at all. Maybe it's just melee to death. Because the hunters can finish things off. It's clearly a mechanic that exists in game. I don't know. Maybe that's allowing something that isn't normally allowed, but it have to be fine. Okay. Oh, there we go. A little bit of blocks. Maybe because I restricted people in here, they're like, well, this is a job I can do without leaving the base. Okay. There's no more meat. Oh, shit. Someone is eating a pemmican. Or they're holding on to it, which is possible. We've got, okay, another uranium mace is ready. So let's go and equip that, please. And in terms of weapons, I think everyone's equipping the best weapons they've got. Now, if I'm talking about leaving hope behind, there's a couple of different reasons for that. One, I mean, we might need something a little defense, but I was thinking mostly Hope can keep teaching Pug, and we're not bringing Pug with us. So I think we leave Hope and Pug behind and then bring the rest. So I think what we do is we actually get Hope to drop her heavy SMG. And then the best shooter here is probably Gomp, or actually probably Smogger, who doesn't even have a manipulation penalty. You're going to equip this. Liz, are you a nudist? Or we just don't have any clothes for you? You're not complaining about nudity, though. Do we have a we don't care about nudity thing running? Shirts and pants. Oh, uncovered. Oh, I'm not running a mod. That there's a couple of different mods actually. There's one I used to use, and there was another one that I recently started using. Can't remember the name of them, but it gives you a little note for like moods that can be easily fixed. Now in this case, you would fix it. We just don't have any clothing. Do we even have a tailoring bench set up? No, that's the stonecutters. Wait. Oh, this is. I meant to move this table. I think instead I copied it. We do have one more stonecutter than is probably actually needed. But anyway, Liz, Oh, you're still waiting for the swaps. Okay. Let's make a tailoring table. Hand tailoring bench. Yeah, I'll make it out of steel. I can't make you out of stone, can you? No. All right. We have cotton and everything. Actually, I think we have a few people that are missing their clothing, which isn't the ideal for combat. Now, regular clothing doesn't have much armor protection, but it has some. I'm going to probably, after this episode, I'll look into putting the mod again to give us messages when someone's got an easily fixable mood issue. Okay, and then theoretically that auto pistol, there we go. We'll equip that, and then we'll give Hope the revolver. So she still has something while everyone's away. All right. Is it time to go? Most of these traps are set up. I mean, we don't have the kill box, but we don't really have the people to defend the kill box anyway. I think we'd be forced. Probably Pug would have to do the kiting while Hope slowly shot them with a pistol, should something happen. Do we want to rush out a little bit of clothing first? How much time do I have? A little. I'm assuming we have all the resources. It's just steel. Yeah, we have 125 steel in our stockpile. And there might even be some just loose around. I think it's going to be time. We're probably going to have to mine the rest of this out pretty quickly. More planting. Minyoka's upset. And yeah, partially because he is in the buff as well. Social fight. Oh. Okay, that's not helping our timing, guys. It's really unhelpful. You know what? Okay, you're just hauling a little to a spike trap. I'm going to tell you to prioritize hauling because you'll grab a chunk of it and probably haul things a little bit more efficiently. Went for a walk, feeling stressed. And Yoko, actually, can I get you to go and finish working in this tailoring bench? Sorry to interrupt your stress. Although your recreation's not empty here. But there you go. Yeah, just finish this, because we can get you some clothes pretty quick here. Let's go... Where's pants? Pants. Button-down shirt. Then we want duster. We could do some cowboy hats, but we'll probably just try to get some simple helmets going on. So we're going to do our do until X, where X is 1. And we're going to go for, make sure we got a pair that's at least 80% hit points. Really, I mean, for the clothing and non-tattered, we could just set this to like 52, because I think I have people taking it off at 51. Or really, we kind of want to, yeah, we want this a little bit higher so it's made first. But I think I want to make sure we've got a pair that's got a fairly decent buffer. I don't want to use good material for pants, so we're going to do that and turn off the Thrumbo fur. I'm not going to put in any skill requirements currently because mostly it's just going to be the right person doing the job. So in dual you have X, same thing. We'll have the 80% health buffer. Thrumbo fur, turn off. And then for the duster thing, we'll do, right now we don't have that great crafting skill, so and we don't have the good material anyway, so we're just going to worry about doing the normal material version. And 80%. Those jobs will be in. People will start wearing them. That's going to be good. And then, yeah, what's going to happen, and I'll probably put it at the top of the queue. Buster. Can you rename in vanilla? No, which is annoying. So this is going to be, do until you have X. Oops. X is 1. 80%. And this one, we do want to make these out of good material. So this is if you have Thermofur, Devil Strand, Hyperweave, Synth Thread, but only if you've got a skill of at least, say, 10, for example. We don't have anyone who's got that skill right now, so this is moot, but it's going to be okay. And then only allowed ingredients. So this is going to make sure we have effectively one Devil Strand duster all the time, is this job here. And then here, this duster job is just, if we don't have any dusters whatsoever, then make one out of the base materials. So that top job isn't going to do anything right now, but that's okay. I could go and do the bill for training, which, since we don't have formal clothes, so I can't be making either the formal vests or corsets, which are equivalent. I think we'd figured out, and I always worry when we've done something for a few runs. At some point, I'm like, did we get it wrong? Should I reevaluate? But I think the Kid Parkers were low on material, high on time, which made them a great training job. So we'll put this as a catch-all at the bottom. Maybe I'll limit it. Normally I might say like do forever, But I might just still limit it to 10 over here, and certainly don't use any good material, please. But the idea is this is a bit of a money-making job. We're converting colonist time into money, more than material into money, because it's a low material, high time, relative, I think. I should check the wiki page again to make sure. Sometimes I limit it to a skill, if it's meant to be a training job. Right now, it doesn't matter. And even if we get to high skill, we might still want to keep some of these around for money. And I might want it set to unlimited, but I think we'll leave it as is for now. Okay. 3 days. How about we do a little bit more hunting for meat? Let's hunt these donkeys. Who is assigned to hunt? Currently, it's Hope, although we did swap her weapons around. And Yoka's got a melee weapon. A Smogger's kind of the best shooter. Let's set this. I think because they don't have animal skill, it wasn't set highly. We'll do that. I could do it as a group. Sometimes they shoot each other, which is bad. Smogger's pretty useful, but... And heck, you got double shooting passion, so your XP is going to go up pretty fast here. You know what? I'm going to go and override you here. Yeah, get really close. We still like the XP shooting at a down thing? I'm not sure that we did, actually. High melee skills, so you do have to finish off job, which is nice. Good. Okay. Undo that. We're going to put some high priority hauls on these donkeys. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought we were getting a warning that there was nowhere to put it, but no, that's not true. Good. People are going to grab those. We'll butcher it. We'll get more meat. We're still not allowed to put the meat in the hoppers right now, which is okay, I think. Black armor tech is going to go. Prison board. 3 prisoners. We've got room for them. 19 days. Okay, what I'd like to do is wait until after we come back to accept this. We'll probably take it for the advanced components. I think we had a decent amount of gold on the map. Yeah, okay. So we're going to put a cut in here. Next episode, we're going to butcher those donkeys, make a little bit more pemmican. It's not very far. I think we're probably actually fine with just a little bit of pemmican. If we had simple meals, we might be fine too, right? Because they tend to last 2 or 3 days, depending on when they were made. But this is going to be better. And you do have to eat, I think it's like, is it 16 pemmican for like a normal meal? Something like that. There's some sort of weird ratio thing going on. I don't remember. But as long as we have a little bit of pemmican, it'll be good. This is also going to give us hopefully just enough time for these to go. Maybe I should turn on... Oh, I do have bed rest on. Okay. It was just replaced by the hunt. Because the bed rest, they will heal from their injuries a little faster. It'd be great if those injuries were fully healed before we went to the site. I'm so scared that going to the site could end this run. I'm going to put in a caveat here. If we get wiped out in some horrible fashion because we don't know what to accept, I mean, we still have Hope and Pug at home. Maybe we're fine. We'll see. There's a possibility I might be like, okay, we're going to have to do a little chronomancy and re-roll and do some saves coming. I'm putting it out there that we might have to allow that because I have no idea what the hell this event is going to be. Maybe I'm worrying for nothing. Maybe it's going to be trivial. Or maybe half of us are going to die and the other half are going to bring back some sort of like infestation with them. I guess we'll have to find out next time. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.